and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianna Coleman. I'm a realtor here in Maryland. I have been licensed for 2 years now, and today I'm here to talk about the way I generate leads. So as a new agent, as someone that's in the business forever, you are always going to have to generate leads. So today I'm just going to talk about 5 ways I generate leads, and some are better than others, some are more expensive than others, but I'm going to break it down for you right now. So the first way and the more natural way to get leads is first, of course, having conversations and telling people about real estate. Once you get licensed, it's pretty much all you're going to be thinking about anyway. So it's very easy to start conversations with people that you meet out, with your family, with your friends. I've closed a few deals now of people who are in my personal SOI, either family or friends. And just knowing that I'm in the business, keeping active, and trying to stay top of mind for people that you know personally. They will easily refer you, even if they know you haven't closed any deals and you're brand spanking new. If they see you on social media and you talk to them about, what you're trying to do, give some knowledge and give some tips, and they know what kind of person you are already, they know you're smart, they know you're savvy, they will automatically refer you. I mean, not every time. Some family will know you. You could have closed 10 deals and it hasn't happened to me yet personally, but they will still go and find another realtor and not work with you. But for the most part, if you get your name out there, you share your knowledge, your family and friends will more than likely choose you. So that's way number 1, family and friends and your personal SOI is huge. Even the people that you know out and about, the restaurants or places that you frequent, talk to them about it. It doesn't have to come off cheesy. You don't have to say, oh, do you need a realtor? You can just say, hey, last weekend, this is what I did. I showed some houses. And they'll be like, oh, you're a realtor? Oh, So just make casual conversation. It doesn't have to come off cheesy. It doesn't have to come off corny. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, of course, social media. All these tips, I'm sure you've probably heard before, but I'm just sharing, again, what personally works for me and what I do personally to try and get leads. I'm not trying to say I'm a lead generating machine or anything like that. And you see my numbers on social media, they're not very high right now, but I'm still getting leads and still getting good quality leads from certain platforms. So I do have a TikTok, I have a Instagram, I have TikTok, Instagram, YouTube that I'm pretty much the most active on. Instagram and YouTube being the top. And I actually get more quality leads from YouTube for myself. And it could be because I'm more consistent on YouTube. I'm not sure. Or maybe you get to see more of me in like longer videos here on YouTube. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but Instagram, I get good engagement, but actual leads for my business of people who want to buy and sell, I don't get that from Instagram. Maybe I need to get more followers. I'm not sure. But either way, it takes time. But for the most part, it's free. So social media is going to be a huge tool for you because it's like 100% return on your investment as far as money. Of course, you have to invest that time. Oh, just like today, I'm doing kind of like a content morning. So I have 2 hours where I'm blocking to do content. So I just posted a reel and for Facebook, and I just posted a reel on Instagram. Actually, on Facebook, I'm in some kind of bonus thing where I can get a bonus and get paid for my reels. So far, I made $0, but we're gonna see how it goes. I think it ends like mid-June or something. But yeah, I'll give you an update on that and let you know how much I made on Facebook as well. If it's 0, I want to do a video saying that I made $0 and to tell you what's next. But anyway, so social media is huge and free and a great tool, at least free for most people. I know some people run ads, and I have run an ad on Instagram. I don't think Facebook, on Instagram, and it definitely increased my views, but not my followers, not my engagement or anything like that. And I'm not really view oriented. I'd rather have some engagement and feedback than a bunch of views and it's crickets. So make sure you use social media and make sure you use it the right way and do a lot of content. Try to do a lot of content at once. If you don't want to be seen in the same shirt, you can just go change your shirt, come back, it looks like a brand new day. Okay? So yeah, those are some tips for social media. Number 3 is sending mailers. I know a lot of people do not send mail. However, sending mail can really get your name out there farming can really get your name out there. Sending mail to an area that you want to get a listing in over and over and over is a great way for people to get more familiar with your face. Sometimes it can just take one piece of mail to one house. Sometimes it can take multiple pieces of mail to that same house. I even get mail from realtors. You know, I would see the same one over and over again. And of course, I did not call them, but you really want to be strategic when you're doing mailers, because mailers do cost. That postage is not cheap. So when you're sending stuff out, make sure you're sending something that is either going to catch their eye or is going to provide them some kind of information or something. You really have to see like what is going out there, because you can send out mail and you won't hear anything for months, and then all of a sudden you'll get something. I know a lot of people send out magnets, and I think I'm going to try that soon for like when football starts back up, or I want to send calendars at the end of the year, something like that. But I have not done that yet. And that is also another additional cost. You're paying for the marketing materials and postage. So sending mailers is not a cheap way. It's not really expensive, but you know, social media is free and sometimes can be a little more effective to me. So that is mailers. So if you decide to do mailers, you have to really be intentional on what you're going to put in that envelope and try to make it count and hit the same houses more than once, okay? So that they're familiar with your face, because they're probably getting stuff from other realtors as well. And you have to decide if you're going to send to expires, if you're going to send to canceled listings, if you're going to send to listings that have never sold before or have 10 years in on their mortgage, or are you going to try and target people who have never sold before and you'll be the first person to sell that house. All right, number 4. I have gotten the most quality leads from this method. Now, of course, you have to have a listing to make that happen. But when you do get your first listing, or if you're already an agent and you have listings and you're not doing it, it may seem small, but it has been huge for me. So putting out a yard sign, as simple as that may seem, I know we affiliate with a company. I pay like $48 for them to install a yard sign and take it out after I'm done with it at the listing. Having that arm sign, not the little one, having that big arm sign out at your listings is huge. I've gotten really good, I wouldn't say quantity wise, but quality wise. People actually still drive around and look for yard signs. So I didn't think they did until I started getting calls from my yard sign being on my listing. So definitely use those yard signs. They are, in my experience, they have really been great. You want to do it anyway so that the neighborhood and you know, people in the neighborhood can see you. To me, it's just best practice anyway, but you can really get some great leads from it. And to wrap this thing up, number 5 is referrals. Of course, you have to maybe had a closing or so, or even a rental or something like that. I've even had renters refer me to people who wanted to buy. I know a lot of people who have been in the business for like 20 years who strictly work off of referrals. If you went to their Instagram pages, they would probably have like 300 followers. Not knocking them in any kind of way, because I only have about 400. Based on being a top producer and how much they've sold in the business, their Instagram and social media doesn't reflect, because they don't care about that. They're getting so much referrals that they're pretty much running their business off of it, because they have so many clients, so many past clients. They're running their business off of it. So if you have only closed a few deals, or maybe even just 1 or 2, make sure that you are staying in touch with those people. Make sure that, you know, when their home anniversary comes up, you're sending something and you're kind of reaching out, wish them happy birthdays, so that you still kind of stay in their minds. But the best way to get referrals is providing excellent service every single time. Sometimes the deals can be a little shaky and you don't know which way they're going to go, but try and do your best every single time for every single client, no matter what price point they're at. Provide the very best service that you can provide personally. No, it may not, gel with everybody, but do the best you can so that, when they refer you, they're referring you with confidence. They're happy to give your name to someone they know and love, or a friend or coworker. And, they gloat about the experience and how much you saved them, or how easy the process was, or how positive you were. Something you have to, provide good service. That's the best way to get referrals, because if you have crap service, it doesn't matter how many deals you close. nobody's going to refer you, and you will not be able to run your business off of referrals. Or when it's time for that same client that you've already helped to do another transaction, sometimes even if they had a good experience with you, maybe they won't come back. Maybe they just don't have, loyalty to you in that way, or maybe you haven't, reached out to them and kept a relationship going with them. But even still, they may choose, someone else. But you always want to make sure that the first time, your first transaction with your client, that it is a good one. All right, and that wraps up this video. I said I would not be here too long, but I hope you got some information, and maybe you've heard some of these tips before but have not heard it in that way, or some of the tips I gave to go along with it. Comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching to the end. I will see you in the next one. Bye.